stencil shop is finishing up, and then it will be time for me to go on. So y'all come on in. Let me know if you're here. Say hello, all the good things. Give me some thumbs, hearts, and please subscribe to my channel. So I think you can see me okay. If you are watching me today on YouTube, the best thing you do is vertical, because I usually do go vertical because I'm used to that, because I'm also on Facebook. So it's kind of easy for me. So come on in. Welcome on in today. I hope that I can see some comments. I'm looking to see if I can see myself on here. So here we are. Yay. All right, then maybe I can see some comments here as well. Hey, Leah from Make All the Things With Me. Hey, Shelby from Red Brick Home Crafts. Listen, it's a tongue twister for me today for some reason. How is everybody today? My house smells delicious. I know my husband's going to come home and think, oh boy, we got something good. I did orange slices today. Y'all never done them. So if you haven't done the orange slices, your home smells delicious. I hope I did them correctly. Hey, Judy, good to see you today. Hey, Tracy's Crafty Creations, good to see you. Come on in. So y'all be sure and give me a thumb today and some hearts. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, give me a subscribe as well. So this is the Winter Collaborations Live Crafting event with Leah from Make All the Things With Me and Lori from the Farmhouse Stencil Shop, and I appreciate them having me. We usually do a live collab, try to once a month, not always happening with everybody being busy, but when we can. And if we don't do a live, we do videos, and you can watch those as well. So watch the playlist today. I don't know that it doesn't show. It didn't show in there for some reason. That didn't work. Leah, do you mind putting the playlist in there? For some reason, it didn't show in my thing today. I apologize for that, y'all. I'm still fairly new to going live. I have gone live several times, but I'm still learning all the things. I am. Hey, Teresa. Hey, is it Tamara or Tamara? Tamara. I have two friends that both name that, and and then one of them's Tamara, one of them's Tamara, and one is Tamara. So I apologize if that wasn't the correct name. Thank you for being with me. So we're going to get started. So I want to show y'all, we're going to be working with some molds today. Molds are some of my favorite, and this is going to be the second in my series of making some quick gift ideas. So you can still make gift ideas. You can be making gift ideas for winter. You can use this for Valentine's, whatever the next season is. So we're going to be showing you some pixie dough. Hey, Diane. Hey, East on 5367. Hello. Hey, Funky Junk Inspiration. Hey, Christy. Good to see you. Tamra. Okay, Tamra. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, it's called different names. And my name is spelled different with Sheila. So I get Shelia, all kinds of things. So I have Leah in my name too. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. It looks like marshmallow cream, y'all. That's what it looks like. This is one of the easiest things you can use. So if you're starting out with molds, get you some Paint Pixie dough, because it's easy to work with. So I got my mold here. I'm just going to show you real quick. You can do it right now and take it out. You just need a little, I just start with a little ball here. And I've already done these two. And I've got plenty more that are dry. But you're just going to stick it in there. And don't do it really, really hard. Just barely stick it in there when you are just taking them out right now, because you don't want it to stick too much. You've got some cornstarch in there. And see how easy that is? So that we'll let those just kind of dry up. I've got my fan on because, y'all, it's muggy in the south. Today it's going up to 60 something. And then tomorrow it'll be freezing. So welcome. If you have never lived in the South, that's our weather every week. It's something different. So we can go out and get us a little tan today, and then tomorrow we're pretty much stuck in the house most of the day. So this came from Hobby Lobby. And then you can also get the baking molds, and this one came from Michael's. So see there, you just push those out. So if you are mold challenged, take it, put your pixie dough in there, and then put it in the freezer for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, get all your air out, and then take it out, and they will pop right out because they're frozen. Okay, that's the easiest way. So we're going to start with Pixie dough today, and I am going to use another product too, but I wanted to go ahead and use this. This is fairly easy. If you're new, I've got all kinds of little frames that I've got. I've got little gingies made up. We'll paint those. I've got some little decoupage paper, and then I've also got some other paper. So these are just a few little things we're going to work with. So let's start with our little frame here. So we're going to put our little gingy in this frame, and this is just one of the printables that I have. You can get all kinds of printables. This one is a Reba Rose. See how cute that is in there? Hey, Corey, good to see you today. Corey is after me today. Hey, Mary Nell. Good to see you. So this is going to go here. Now, let me tell you, if you're going to give these for gifts, if you want to put them on your own tree, it might be okay. If you're going to give this for a gift, I would put a piece of cardboard, some cardstock, or print them in cardstock, something on the back, just so that gives it a protection. So I just cut out this little piece of cardboard. You can also just put your print on the piece of cardboard, and that'll be your decoupage. And if you're worried about the color showing through, then use you a piece of cardstock. So I do have cardstock as well over here. I got a piece of cardstock. This is a big piece. I don't know where my husband got this, but he got it from somewhere. He probably had to buy some for some kind of something he was printing, and then he just had to buy either a bigger piece or had this left over. So let me just cut out a piece of cardstock real quick. We're going to put this on cardstock because I already had this printed out on this paper. We'll just put it on a little piece of cardstock, and that's going to go in this frame, and we're going to paint it up. See how flexible? The Pixie dough is very flexible. So this makes some cute ornaments. It's a quick gift that you could do for someone. And it also could go on the outside of your package if you wanted to decorate your package up. But this is something quick for a stocking stuffer or just a little gift to give somebody. So I'm going to try to give an ornament to the ladies that work at the senior center. So I'll be making some of these up. And I love using the molds, and I thought I would show them. Some of you may not have used molds. Hey, True Engagement Crafty. Hey, Angie. Hey, Lori. Hey, Mary. Hello. Good to see you. Okay, so we're going to use that on the back of this. I'm going to go ahead and decoupage it on, and I'm going to look at it and make sure I've got it in the right place before I decoupage it with the frame. And we're just going to use a little Mod Podge. These are just quick little ideas that you can do for some of those last-minute gifts that you're trying to figure out what to give somebody, and you're like, oh, they have everything. My friends don't want anything, so I usually either make them an ornament or make them goodies. So I've been baking goodies for the last few weeks so that I can give them goodies. So that's what they like. Kind of line that up. You can always cut your back paper off. And I'm not going to use the iron today. I'm just going to put it on. Hold on, I'm going to move it just a little bit. And I'm just going to use my little plastic bag here. So just get you a plastic bag and just wipe it down just like that with your Mod Podge. Y'all, everything wants to fall off the table today. These little things are kind of slick. All right, let's see if we can get our frame matched up with that now. That's going to work. Okay. Then I'll probably add a little bit of glue to the back, but I'm going to go ahead and paint my frame. But look how cute. So we can paint our frame in any of these colors, or you can just paint it in white or cream if you want to. I feel like it needs a little bit of a color, so I'm going to go ahead and paint it in a little bit of green. So I'm going to use the Peridot, which is a metallic green. This is from Paint Pixie. It's -9 in Wisconsin, Mary. It is 60-something degrees today in Alabama, and it's going to be in the morning in the 30s, below freezing. So they said tonight to make sure that you've got all of your faucets covered and leave your faucets dripping, all that, and it's not supposed to get very high tomorrow. And then we'll have a couple of days of that, and then it will go back into the 60s. So that is pretty much our weather here. We never know what it'll be. And See how easy these are to paint? But these will give you some little ideas, especially if you've got somebody that really doesn't need anything. We've got somebody in a retirement home or in one of the facilities. This is something that you can give them that's just simple and small, and they don't have to worry about having a lot of room for it. And they can hang it on their little tree. They can hang it on, or set it in their room if you want to. Now, you could put a little backing on it to where they could make it sit or put it in one of the little um, pieces that will hold it up. One of the little, what do you call those? I can't even think. Plate, like a plate holder or something like that. You can get one of those and they can hold it. It will hold it in there. You can buy some little plastic ones too that are have a little back and they will sit up. So I saved some of mine. Mother used to have those little bitty small plates, when everybody was collecting the plates. And I kept a lot of those. I did end up getting rid of y'all, I don't have room. I still have some of the plates just because my mother bought me a whole set of Victorian children, and I've got those, but and I've got them in my cabinet. But the rest of them, I just have no room for. And I thought they were coming back in because a couple of people bought some, and then I haven't heard that much. But then I saw a house decorated with some plates on the wall. So maybe they're going to make a comeback. But y'all remember the Bradford exchange, and my mother was hooked, and she bought everything they came out with every month. She bought them for me, she bought them for my sister-in-law, and we just all had plates. But I do see some people, still putting plates on the wall, especially like the Victorian old plates. I see a lot of those in a lot of homes, still decorating with those. But I think the little decorative plates with the little children, the little people on them, those aren't really as popular as they were. Some people still have some. I did sell my mother's rooster ones to a lady, and she had her house full of roosters. Okay, I'm gonna get this done so I can dry that up. It's kind of soaking in pretty good. And I'll show y'all the frame molds that I use this from. And these are in this one, let's see, this one's the IOD one, I believe. So this one is from IOD. I did get it from Mara Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. She is on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can find her link and order from her. It is going to take you a little while. What I'd suggest if you're wanting to make some of these for Christmas is to grab you some. I'm getting a wipe, y'all. Grab you some from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something like that. Turn you down a little bit more. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I think that just made me big. Ah, it did. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That crazy. Sorry, now I'm huge. And I don't know how you get that back out. Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, sorry about that, y'all. At least you can see the project. I know it does crazy, doesn't it? Yeah, I tried to push it back out. It does that sometimes when you touch the frame. All right. We're not going to let it worry about it. But now I look like I weigh 200 pounds, right? I do not. Let's see if somebody knows. Where is what at? I'm going to dry this up, and I apologize because now I'm huge, and I'm trying to get it to go back. When I move the camera, for some reason it did that. I have no idea. Hey, Logan. Hey, Richard. Hey, Planes and Stuff Official. Thank you. I think we're pretty dry, pretty dry, pretty dry. It doesn't take long to dry this material at all. I think the screen's going to be pretty with that. And I'm going to show you some other things. I feel a little bit of wet right there. Let me get that dry. Pinch it. Okay, let me try pinching it. There we go. I didn't pinch it to begin with, so I didn't know that. Oh, now I know because that's happened to me on other platforms too. Thank you. Thank you, Leah. I'm like, oh my gosh. I know. Listen, y'all, we're here to have fun. Just laugh and go on. We're good. I don't mind you laughing. Listen, I like to have fun. I'm a fun person, so I do not mind the laughing at all. All right, I think that's dry now. So we've got it now. We got it ready. Let's put a little bit of now with molds, you shouldn't just use hot glue, y'all, because really hot glue is just going to melt and it's not going to hold. So put you a little bit of wood glue and then you can use a dab of hot glue. That's what you should do with molds. Let's see if we can get this little guy back on. He didn't hold on that very well. All right. It's okay. We'll fix it. Now we got that on. Look how cute. So now we've got that little backing on. Let's put just a little hot glue to hold it right now. Oh, no, Corey. You thought you were watching live. That's okay. I appreciate you watching my other video too, girlfriend. You are a mess, girl. All right. So this is the first one. Now, we can put a little gingy on there or you can leave it just like that. But look how cute. Okay, now I like to do mine up just a little bit. So we're going to take a little bit of the Prosecco, which is kind of a champagne, not really gold, kind of a more of a champagne color. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. That's metallic. I'm going to just use my finger like you would do a rub and buff, take a little bit off, and we're just going to highlight this with that. And that's going to dress that up a little bit. That's going to give it a whole nother look. Don't be afraid to use your metallic paints like this, y'all, especially if you can't stand the scent of some of these products they have. Some of these products give me a headache. So I am glad to use this material right here, which is so easy. And it's just going to give it a little highlight. Thank you. Wow, I'm learning something. That's good. I needed to learn some things, right? So I've got some other videos you can go watch. I am still learning a lot of things and having fun doing it. All right, let me put a little bit right here on this little edge. But see how lightweight these are? Easy peasy. Put a little string on the back so we can make a little ornament. We'll let that dry up. But see how pretty that made it now? Now it's got a little highlight. All right, let's take another. We got several frames here. So I've got this one. We've got this one, this little one here, this one. All kinds of little frames. I'll show you what they came from. This is a Prima mode. Prima, redesigned by Prima. And this is the grungy frames. So that's what this one is. And then this is the IOD frames. Let's see if it has a number on it. Let's see if it says. It just says frames, IOD frames. And this one's called Grungy Frames. You can get this one from Amazon. So if you want to order that one, you'd have it probably next week. Oh, good. Hey, the Painted Peach. Hey, Mary, how are you? Okay, y'all, now I've got this little piece here. I've got all kinds of things. So we're going to take, I've even got a little cherub like this. And I thought she would be pretty on this frame. Let's see, I've got a little piece of music. A little piece of music. Let's see if it's over here. Hold on, y'all. Put all my papers over here. And I got all kinds of ideas. Let me see if I can find that little music paper. There it is. There's one of them. So this one's Angels We Have Heard on High. That would be cute on the back of this. Let's see if we could get a little piece. Yeah, here's a little piece that would be cute. So we could cut that out and put it on a little piece of cardstock or the other, either one. I kind of like cardstock because it does well and doesn't show through the back. So you just kind of make it fit. Just cut your piece out and make it fit. All right, let's do this. I think I've got a pencil. So I've got all kinds of ideas. I'm sure I will not get to them all. I just put plenty out here to show you. And now my pencil walked off. I just used it. Well, that's okay. We're going to make it work. You know things walk off your table. Have y'all noticed that? Okay, here the angels sing. All right, we'll just cut it off like this. Just kind of measure. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. No perfection here. And that's just the way we roll. That's the way we roll. So now that's going to be pretty on there. Cut a little off the top there. Who needed a pencil, right? We need a pencil. We need a stinking pencil. We got it. So there's our little music. We're going to put that on the back. And I'm just going to take a little bit of glue again and put this on. A little bit of glue, a little bit of hot glue, just a little bit of wood glue, any kind of glue you've got. All right, let's see. This came out of a songbook that I got from Sandra from the Painted Peach. Sandra from, now I've forgotten the name of her. Mary's the Painted Peach. I completely forgot her page name, but I got this from her. Came from her church, and from 1969 is how old this book was. And I'm putting some glue right here to hold it for the back. And I will go back and put the cardstock on there, and that way we can kind of move on a little bit. So we're going to paint this up, and then we're going to put our little cherub right here at the top, I believe, or at the bottom. So I think she'll be pretty on there. We'll paint both of those up. Let's just paint this in the white. So we're going to just use a little bit of our marshmallow. Thank you. All right, a little marshmallow, a little bit of white sand metallic. We'll be using both of those colors. Okay. And I'm just going to get a different brush. And let's just paint this up. You do need some paint on there because you do want it to hold up. So just make sure that you do paint them. And I get paint everywhere. That's not unusual. You really can't tell that much, but you do need a little paint on them. That's going to help them last longer. You don't want to give somebody something with just the mold and not have painted it or put some kind of finish on it, because you do want it to hold up. So I do like to put some kind of paint on there. And we will put a little metallic on this as well. So I'm just going to paint this one up in the white. And then the little cherub, I'm going to mix a little bit of the white, a little bit of this metallic. And it's kind of a white metallic. We're going to put that on there, and that's going to give her a little bit of a different color than our frame. And she is another mold that I have. But see how flexible? That's what I love about it. It's flexible and easy. So if you've never used molds, I challenge you to get you some, play with them, because once you use them, they do make your projects just have another look and a 3D. It just gives them a little update and makes them look a little bit more high-end. So you see a lot of these things that you buy and they have things on them. Then you can do the same. So I think we got that painted up. So let's try that real quick. Are y'all liking these ideas? That is too funny. Thank you. Oh, Tracy, that was the year that you were born, 1969. You young thing. I am older than you for sure. Yes, didn't it have some beautiful? Oh, yes, I loved it. I love it. It's got some beautiful old hymns in it. Some I've never heard of that we did not sing in church. So I didn't know some of the songs, and some of them I've heard, but I didn't really know that well. But I think it's just beautiful. Okay, y'all, let's get a little bit of the. I'm still drying. See if I can find the silver. I think the silver would be pretty. Is this it? Yes, sterling. I think a little bit of this sterling on there is going to update this one just a little bit, and then we'll move on to some other things. I do have some frames and things, but I want to show you how you can use your molds, and I don't think I've opened this one, so let me just open it from the, I'll just undo it this way till I take that off and get just a tad of this. Okay, if you get too much and you don't mess it up, you can put it back in your jar. So let's see how this silver looks on this. You just want it just a little bit, y'all. You don't use a heavy load. Just a little bit will do you. Oh, that's going to dress that up. Yes, I do like the silver on there. And this one's got like a little cross at the top, so it goes really well with the little cherub. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Yes, we are. All right. So I wanted to show you something that wasn't too hard, but some good last minute gift ideas. And they'll just think that you have just worked so hard with these. Okay. Oh, the silver's looking good. I'll show y'all just a sec. Let me get that on there a little bit more in a couple of places. Right in here a little bit. Yes, the same thing that you do for a rub and buff or anything like that. You can use your metallics. You don't have to buy the expensive things. Find you some metallic. This Paint Pixie metallic paint does work really well, and it's not real expensive. And she's having a sale right now, so get your things on sale. Use my link. I'll put my link in there you can find my link on my link tree, but I can put it in there too. So look, can y'all see the difference? See the little silver difference? Isn't that gorgeous? That just made it have a whole nother look, didn't it? Just dressed it up. So if you've used molds before, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Y'all make sure that you give me a heart and thumbs up, and that you subscribe to my channel too. I appreciate that. We are growing, trying to grow. That's pretty just like it is with that piece in there. You don't have to put another thing on it. It would just be gorgeous, just like that. Then I would just put a little hanger on the back. I'm not going to do that right now because that'll take time. You also could put snowflakes on it if you want to just do it simple. Put a couple of these little snowflakes in there. You could do that. If you want to put some coffee grunge on it, you can do that. He leaves from work in a little while. He's probably wanting to know if I need anything. So he's just calling to check in, but I'll talk to him when I get off. Okay, let's put just a tad. I just put just a little squeeze of the hot glue to kind of hold it right now. And I'm going to put her up just a little bit so we don't take away from the frame. And I'm just gluing her wings. Just gluing her wings, just like that. So see how pretty she is? Okay. Now I have all kinds of things that you can do with these. I've also got angel wings. Got the other wings somewhere in here. Got these other little frames. I've got little gingerbreads, all kinds of things that you can do with these little frames. Okay. I'm going to show you another material now while we have time. We only have 15 minutes. But you can also put a little bit of the silver if you wanted a little bit on her wings. That would be pretty too. Just a tad right here on her wings, and that will lighten her up just a little bit. And maybe she doesn't need anything else. But you can put a little bit of that on there if you want to. Just a little simple frame. Okay. So we've got that one. All right. So we've got all kinds of little frames. You can do little wording behind them. You can put little graphics behind them. I've got some other little graphics. Here's a little church. It's with a little stamp. And you can just put them in there. Just put your little piece of paper behind them. Or you can just take it simply and put you a little, let's find this little tree. I'll show you how cute this is. I won't paint this one right now. I can paint it a little later. I'm just going to, what was that? I'm just going to stick, I don't know what that noise was. Thank you. You've never worked with molds before? They really are fun. They really are fun. Just going to put a little glue on this one. I won't worry about painting this right now. I'm just going to show you that you can work them together. Just place them in on your piece here. Can't get it quite on there. Maybe I put it on that other one. I know one of them I played with. Maybe it was this one. I know you can put this in between here. So this one fits in between here. I've got the glue on my fingers now. This one fits inside of there. That's the one I had. See how it fits inside? And then just put your little backing on there or a little piece of music or something. And that's really cute just to put two together like that. So that is the Pixie dough. And then I have another kind. I knocked these off too. Because here's some other little prints I had. This was just a little print I had with a little snowman. You can put that in one of the molds. Okay, here's the other. And this is called a Formflex compound. It is also bendable, but it's a little bit different type of compound. So here's the Formflex. And I keep mine in the refrigerator because they do recommend, because this is a natural product, meaning that it's not going to be having a bunch of things that shouldn't be in there. It's minimal, no cracking, weather resistant, air dry, flexible, non-toxic. Now, y'all, I love to use non-toxic things. The same with the other. I don't really like to use the molds or the clay that's toxic. So this looks more like sculpting clay. See how it looks a little different? That's what this is. And the same thing, you take it, you put it in your molds, and then you leave it in the freezer for 20 to 30 minutes and take it out, let it dry overnight. So this one I accidentally broke when I took it out, but once I paint it, I think it'll be okay. And I got another little piece of the music, and this was Angels We Have Heard on High. I've already cut that one out. That'll go right on there. So let's paint this up in just a little bit. Let's just paint it up, and let's see. Let's just use the white on it and just paint it up. But this is also something that paints easily. It's a little bit different. I do love this product. I like both, but I really love the way this product works and does afterwards. Good afternoon, Luann. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Yes, they're fun to work with. They are. They're really fun to work with. You just got to be a little bit patient when you start, and don't be impatient taking them out of your molds. Be very careful. If it starts to break, let it sit for a minute, or if it does, you can fix it. That's one good thing, is that you can fix it if you break it. You can't even hardly tell where I broke it. Sometimes a little piece will break out of there, and it's hard to get it exactly. But once you put your things on there and paint it, you can't really tell. It works well. So these dried overnight. You can also do them right now, but they do recommend that you do freeze these so that it will harden up enough for you to pull out of your mold. Another tip that I'll give you on those molds, let me get this one painted a little bit. One of the tips I'll give you is when you are starting to pull it out and you've got it in your mold, you want to take your sides and pull it to where it breaks loose all the way around. You're just going to barely fix it, just like this. Don't pull it hard. You're just taking the ends. It's frozen, remember, and you're just kind of breaking the ends. That way, when you turn it over, it's going to pop right out. You won't have to give it a lot of pull. But remember that, to break that loose. Okay, let's get this dried a little bit. I'm going to put this little song on the back, and we might put a little something. I do also have some little candy canes. I've got a little wreath, some gingies, a little gift, some snowflakes, all kinds of things. Now, this mold, I took the middle out, but they do come with the middle as well. And you can put something on that. So 45 minutes is not a lot of time, is it? All right, let's put this on the back. We're just going to take a little glue. I know, I'm trying to get through something. I'm doing good. Thank you. Good. I know most people are getting snow and cold, y'all. And I think a year ago, maybe it was, it popped up on my memories. And I believe a year ago we had snow. Yesterday, I think a year yesterday, and I told my husband, "Oh my gosh, I hope we do not get snow tomorrow." Now they do expect a little snow in North Alabama, possibly, maybe a flurry in North Alabama. I live more south. I don't live but a few hours from the beach, still within, about 4 hours to the beach, which my husband thinks that's crazy because he lived closer than that when he was up north. But that's still not far for us. Or to go to New Orleans, anything like that. It doesn't seem far for us. So there's that one with the music. And the same thing, you can just put you a little bit of color on there to bring that out if you want to. Or you could do the green, the Prosecco, whichever one you want, or none at all. And you can just put it on just these pieces here. It does not have to be all over. So there we have that. Okay. And let's see. We're doing good still. All right, let's take one of these little ones. I have the same mold here. And then I've got that one and this small one. So let's do, I think this one would be cute right here with a little gingerbread on it. So let's do this one. Let's paint our little gingy up a little bit. I'm going to do some quick mixing paint with this one. So we take a little bit of our Aperol Spritz, a little orange, a little bit of our chocolate souffle, which is a brown, and I do mix a lot of paints. It's gonna, oh, it warmed up to 30 in Connecticut, and you've got 2 to 4 inches. Oh my goodness, y'all just keep that. Do not send it south, y'all. Everybody says, oh my gosh, it's so hot there in the south. It is hot, it is muggy, but I'll take it. I'm just telling y'all, I'll take it over that winter snow and stuff. We went to Canada this year in the winter, and it was fine, but it was cold. And I just said, I do not want to live. I do not. I've been to New York in the cold. Let's see. It wasn't as cold, but it still was cold. So I know Miss Leah's probably getting some cold weather. All right, y'all, I'm trying to get that a little bit more like a gingerbread color. And this is going to be a little dark, but that's okay. We're going to paint him anyway. Him, her, whatever it wants to be. I'm just going to paint that up. We're okay. We're doing good. So I have all kinds of ideas, and I will do a third one and do some more little ideas and record that, because there's just so many fun things you can do with some of the Dollar Tree frames and molds and things like that, quick gifts. So we'll let that dry just a minute and we'll do that one. But I'm going to show you something real quick that you can do, and I did this in the other video. You can take these gift bags that you can find at the dollar stores. This came from Michael's. This one came from Michael's. These came from Dollar General. Dollar General. Aren't they cute? Let me show you how cute one of them is in a frame, because I did do some frames up in the coffee grunge. So let me see if it's this frame here. Just want to show you real quick. It does have the glass and stuff with it. I think this one will even fit in the other frame. So this one is a dollar store frame. I grunged it up, and then I added some cinnamon. So I think this bag may fit in here. Let's see if it does. No, it's the other frame. Okay. This one's got the little cinnamon on it. All right. So you just take it. You got the little handles. You cut those off. You can also pull them out if you want to. You can see it's got the little handles in there. You can pull that out if you want to. Then you just put it in your frame. And you may have to cut it a little bit, but you can just kind of put it in the frame and then put your other piece on the back of it. Then you have a cute little gift to give somebody. And that's a cute little present that you can give them that's quick and easy. Just some little bags. Here's another frame. This one's a little bit bigger, that you can use some of the bigger bags or some of those material bags. You can use those in here too. They have material bags you can use. But any of these little bags, just cut off the handles and put it in there and frame it. That's a cute little quick idea that you can do. These are some that I did in the first one. And these are just, this is a frame from Michael's. It was buy one, get one. This one's the Dollar Tree. All you do is just put something in it. And it has the little backing. And I just put a little green on that one. And how cute was that? Yeah, let's paint this up real quick. Let's paint this in, what color we want here? What color we want on the background of this one? Let's just paint it in a, let's just do it in, let's just paint the outside in some red. We'll just do some candy apple red real quick on the outside. Let's wash our brush out and just use this one. We'll just use a little red, and we'll put some little red dots on there. Easy peasy. This is candy apple red. It does turn really red. It doesn't look red right now until it kind of turns a little bit and dries, and then it's really a beautiful red. I'm just going to paint the whole frame in that red. We'll just do that. So this one had the little backing on it. Now you can cut those out with your X-Acto knife while they're wet, or you can just try to cast it. Now on the IOD mold, the IOD has these little edges. That means that you can just do the inside and you can stop it there at the edge. You can do this frame and stop it too, to where you don't have to do that middle part. So that's the good thing about the IOD. That's why they cost a little bit more, because it is a little different. After me is going to be Miss Corey from Creative Roots. And you will love Corey. She's going to probably have some beautiful painting today. She is a great artist, and she makes a lot of things that are just, you know, you can tell that her heart is in it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful work, and you will love her as well. And you can watch our whole playlist. Give Leah a couple of minutes, her and Laurie, to get people in on the playlist after they're live. Just give them a little bit of time on that. Let's get this dry. We'll put him on there. You like it? Thank you. Thank you, Christy. Christy will be on later. Tracy will be on later. And we got a whole group of friends on today. And then I'm going to take my little dot tool, and I'm just going to take it and put a little bit of red And I'm doing its little buttons red today, y'all. They want to be red instead of black. I'm just going to put it right there in the middle. Then I will paint that up while I'm watching. Okay. And we're just going to glue this little friend on, and then we'll add to it, and that will be it. So my time is up. Y'all go watch Corey. She's on right now. I'm just going to glue that one on, and then I will also post a picture. So you've got that one in a little frame. So I hope that y'all enjoyed those little ideas. Again, I've got tons of ideas, but I hope that you enjoyed those. Have a wonderful and blessed rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.